And let go. Okay. So the last stream did cut off. So I had to make this one. So RZ, I think this part right here. I can extrude. You know what? I have to do it when it's right here. So on the side, I can EY. No. I have to select all of these edges. Come to the side, EY, and then fill that. RC. Select this. Not Shift D. I can actually select this all the way through to here. Or select this, Shift D, separate that, select bounding box, scale that down, fill, and then extrude that a little bit. I think right here I would like to have some support, so I'm going to bring cursor to this point. I'm going to bring in, let's say, a cube. I'm going to scale that cube down, GZ, scale that, and then GX. GZ. 1, 2, delete 1, 2, delete vertices. Then all of this I can GZ, GX. I can SY, and then scale along that 3D cursor while this GX comes out. SY. 1, 2, 1, 2. I can select those and bevel those. Select this, bevel that, and then select this and then extrude along normals. Just like so. So this is going to shade auto smooth. I can GY, select all, Shift DY. Select this too, and just flip that to the other side. So we have that, and maybe I can join, no? Visual geometry to mesh, join, and Shift DZ. Repeat that one more time. And I think that's good. So I think, where is this under? This is under storage 8. Let's see what we have left. I need to go to, don't want to do this one. I don't think so. But I really love this shot because it looks really CG. But then it's not like in a bad way. It looks CG in a good way. In a way that like it looks really well done. Yeah. So I really like that. Probably want to do that combined with this. So all of this I'm going to take out the way. GX, out the way. I'm going to bring in a cube. GZ, scale on the Y, scale on the Z, just like so. And then SY, can select this, delete vertices, delete this vertex, fill. Then I think I've done something like this before. Rather than just reinventing the wheel, why don't I just go and repurpose something I've used before? Because, oh no, I can't do that. And the reason I can't do that is this one seems to be a little different. So I'm going to bevel this, apply scale, bevel that, just like so, and then I'm going to take this up to 1, increase this, 3, select this, select this, select this, and then select this. I think down here to select this. Then I can extrude this along normals. No, extrude along normals. Then this right here, I can select this, SY0, SY0, SZ0. So I can flip this, but then move origin to geometry and then flip this. So this is cool. I think what I'm trying to achieve with this is, I think the door is the big thing for me, and then this kind of decking right here, then this kind of lock. So it's more like something like this. I think this is going to even be smaller, so we can GX or GY, no, GX, flip this to the other side, so we can have 2 lined up on the same line, right? And this right here, I can apply scale, do this, select this, bevel this, just like so. Then this is too small. I'm going to open this up in a bit, GX, flip this, apply that mirror. I'm going to do something like this, and then this is going to be beveled. So this line I'm going to dissolve, and then this is going to be just like so with our regular insert, but this time I think I'm going to go with something different. Oh, this looks really short. Select all, scale on the Z, GZ. Okay, that's cool. GX, flip, assign, GZ, flip to the other side. I want to create a Boolean operation here for that lock. So it's going to be something like this, GY, and then right down here, it tapers on the X, just like so, and then it bevels. So this can come down to 0.5. Then right here, shade auto smooth. Oh, not bevel, not bevel, oga. Difference. Then can duplicate this, Q, shade that solid. I can select this right here, delete all of these vertices, and then on this one I can select this edge and extrude along normals. Sweet. So this bevel, you know what, just going to add extra loops right here, so we don't have crazy endguns. Oh no, apply that bevel boolean first rather. Then delete that. This should come out a little. I think this also should. Fail. But you got it. Do me now. Fail. Man, fill the in. Okay. If you don't want to do that, then I think you have to do it the hard way. Because I really don't get it. I'll just bridge between you both. Like, what's the shakara for? When you know there's always another way to actually solve these things in Blender. S shift Y. Okay. I think this will need more booleans, but let me see if I can just figure out anything from here. Oh, this is like a padlock. Okay. I'm going to bring in a torus. On the view, I'm going to rotate by 90, scale that all the way down. GZ, GY. Delete vertices, EY. Inflates all of that. GY. RZ 180, GZ. Shades auto smooth, GY. Apply this. Shift D. This is going to be R90, RX90, RX180. And GZ, I can bring this up a tad, right? And GZ, this should hang. Pause. And then right on this base, I'll bring in cursor, and then I think I'm going to bring in a cylinder, put to view, and GZ. I'm going to scale all of this down. I don't mind this kind of sci-fi-ish looking padlock. So this, you know what? Maybe I can just bevel. Oh, no. You know what? Select all. Bevel that. Insert. Okay, cool. Who is this? Footage I haven't responded. It's fine to send by Thursday. Okay. Taiwo. I think right here, I want to have something that makes it look like there are hinges there. Let's see. GX. GZ. Shift D, Z, repeat that. So that's cool. With this now, I can select this visual, all that geometry to mesh, join all of that, and then Shift D, X, and right on top, there's going to be something similar to this. But I'm going to use one of these to recreate it because like time is gone for real, for real. So you see all of this, all this top right here. I'm taking on with you, Lujujuma. When you're ready, I'm ready, you. R180. I'm going to bring geometry down to this point and flip. GZ, flip, assign, L, GZ, Shift DX. Okay. So this can be like separate duplicates. GX. This should be storage 9. No? Storage 9. I think I'm going to do storage 10, and storage 10 is going to be similar to this. GX. Shift DX. But it's going to have like an opening on top. So let's say right here, I'm going to bring cursor to this point and then cube on this side. But I think this should be shorter because if there's going to be an opening up there, it's supposed to be like something that is reachable. SXHC. All of these skills, I still have to check them like when I come back to texture. Because all of these skills, like they are looking really off. Apply scale. And I'm going to do something like this. Insert individually and bring all of that in. I think I also want to do something around this side, or maybe a disproportionate inverse like so. Something asymmetrical. Extrude in. So I like this. But yeah, remember we're going to reduce the height of this. So we're going to do something like this. Bring. It's not if I let me reduce. Oh my god. Can I link all of this to this object data? Let's see. Cheesy. Sweet. I think that's all. That's all. I just want to I don't know, this feels like cheaty for me in the sense like, I don't know, it's just there. There's nothing to this top. I'm going to bring in another cube. SX, select this and delete GC SY X rather SY, and then I think I'm just going to do 1, apply scale, insert lightly, select these two edges SX, select this and extrude. So this is going to be storage 10. By the way, I think I want one of these to be opened, so I'm going to go around the edge. Ew. Just like so. Just like so. U maxim, and then I can select L to select this. I can bring cursor to this point, go back there again, and then L to select this. Separate. Can I separate that selection? Yeah, I can separate it, but I also need to include all of this. So since it's separated, I can also try to separate this also. I can join both and then rotate on the Z, but that rotation is kind of off. I'm going to bring origin to 3D cursor RZ. Whoa, I didn't know it was affecting everything. Let me just copy this, Ctrl Z back to what it was, and then this I can delete and bring the one I just did. So this can be storage 10. Yep, I'm going to save this 2 streams in 1 day. It's crazy, but yeah, all glory to God for being able to go through this. What am I going to call this? I'm going to call this high school, or what should I call this? Let me see. High school lockers. I think it's all high school lockers, middle school lockers. Okay, I think I'm just going to call it what is this first? Day 67, and I'm going to call day 67 school lockers. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So long, and until I see you guys in the next one, it's peace.